Okay.
Ready?
Ready.
William, oh William,
Yes, dear Iris.
did you fetch the water?
Fetch the water?
Yes.
Well, I really couldn't, dear Iris, because there's a hole in the bucket, dear Iris, dear Iris. There's a hole in the bucket, dear Iris.
A hole. Well.
So there's nothing I can do about it but go back.
Well, fix it, dear William, dear William, dear William. Fix it, dear William, dear William. Fix it.
Fix it? We live here at Orchard Cove. They have maintenance do it. They have those big carts with all the stuff on it. Can't they fix it? Why do I have to fix it? With what shall I fix it, dear Iris, dear Iris? With what shall I fix it, dear Iris? With what?
With a straw, dear William, dear William, dear William. Try a straw, dear William, dear William. Use a straw.
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 The straw is too long, dear Iris, dear Iris. The straw is too long, dear Iris, too long.
Well, cut it, dear William, dear William, dear William. Cut it, dear William, dear William. Cut it.
Cut it.
Cut it. Oiga.
With what shall I cut it, dear Iris, dear Iris? With what shall I cut it, dear Iris? With what?
With a straw, dear William, dear William, dear William. With an axe, dear William, dear William, dear William. With an axe, dear William, dear William. With an axe.
With an axe. Who bought an axe? Who bought an axe? Now, if you had an axe, when you went into the dining room, you would never have to wait in line. Okay? But somebody bought an axe. Hootie Pie, did you bring an axe?
No, I
Snookums, did you bring an axe? Captain Underpants, did you bring an axe? The axe is too dull, dear Iris, dear Iris. The axe is too dull, dear Iris, too dull.
Then sharpen it, dear William, dear William, dear William. Sharpen it, dear William, dear William. Sharpen it.
On what shall I sharpen it, dear Iris, dear Iris? On what shall I sharpen it, dear Iris? On what?
On a stone, dear William, dear William, dear William. On a stone, dear William, dear William. Try a stone.
Who got a stone?
You got a
Anybody got a
stone?
stone? Ma'am, in this bag?
No.
You got a stone here? You got more stuff in here and you don't have a stone?
No, sir.
Anybody have a stone? The stone is too dry, dear Iris, dear Iris. The stone is too dry, dear Iris, too dry.
Wet it, dear William, dear William, dear William. Wet it, dear William, dear William. Wet it.
With what shall I wet it, dear Iris, dear Iris? With what shall I wet it, dear Iris? With what?
Try water, dear William, dear William, dear William. How about water, dear William, dear William? Water.
Water. Has
Water.
anybody here
Got water.
figured out where this song is going? Who's from New York? Right? Now, you New Yorkers, I know, have a little bit of problem figuring this thing out. So find somebody from Boston. Find somebody from Dorchester, someone who grew up and went to the Jeremiah Burke, because they're wicked smart. And they will say, in what shall I fetch it, dear Iris, dear Iris? In what shall I fetch it, dear Iris? In what?
In a bucket. No.
Yes.
In a bucket, dear William, dear William, dear William, in a bucket, dear William, a bucket.
All right. Can all of you join me now and let dear Iris know that there's a hole in the bucket, dear Iris, dear Iris. There's a hole in the bucket, dear Iris, a hole.
Yay!
Dear family.
Yay.
Very nice.
That's our claim to
You don't want me to do that at the dinner table?
I don't know why not, Bill.
It would have fun.
It would